Hey girls, you know, we've been jumping systems all day. What do you say to landing this thing and have a hot meal and a little rest?
I thought you would never ask. You had me at hot meal.
Alright, let's find a planet we can land on. Open system map. A rocky ice world. Let's see, we've got 0.10 G. That's good enough for me. I like those easy landings. The gravity's not too bad. Let's take a look at that one. Full impulse.
Maximum impulse.
Want to find a spot on the sunny side. Quarter impulse.
Quarter impulse.
HUD off. That's an interesting looking planet. I don't want to get in one of those great big grooves, but we'll find a spot. HUD on. They are kind of interesting though. I might want to take a closer look at them.
Orbital flight engaged.
So we made about halfway home, girls. We started out over 30,000 light years away, and we're down to about 15 or less. Wow, that's some pretty deep canyons there. Good sized craters out there too. This is really interesting planet. Full impulse.
Maximum velocity engaged.
It's a little deceiving. I'm not quite sure whether those canyons are big enough for us to fly through. I think this one over here might be. It's all pretty rugged looking, isn't it? Let's head over to this big one and see what it looks like. Wow, pretty interesting. Well, I think we better climb out of here before we hit something we shouldn't be. I wonder if this spot right up here is wide enough for me to land on. I don't even know if it's flat enough, but we'll see. Like living dangerously, I guess. Or dying stupidly. One of the two. Maybe both. Well, let's see what the train's like down there. Power to shields.
Max systems.
Deploy landing gear.
Gear down.
You know, this place up here looks a little bit flatter, doesn't it? Whoa, look at that. Oh, it just... That hollow map just kind of wrapped down that hill. That was funny. All right, let's see what it looks like. Careful. Yeah, it's not as flat as it looks, is it? Not by any means. Alright, let's see, it wants me to come this way. Oh, I can't believe it. It says I'm aligned. Look at all the rocks down there. Alright, I don't want to move as I come down. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, let's see what happens if I try to land. Oh, it let me down. Unbelievable. Alright, this was rugged. This was very rugged. Boy, my ship needs a good wash, doesn't it? It could be just the lighting. But, yeah, we've got some damage. We need to get back. If I screw up too many more times, either a bad landing or... There's been a couple of stars I've kind of got a little too close to. And that's not good for the ship. Take a photo, please.
Taking higher resolution photo.
Well, now that we can relax a moment, I've been thinking a lot about RAM and the space trucking business.
What about it, Rudy?
Well, we've been out here quite a while, and, you know, Ram, he's had to take care of not only his division of the company, but mine as well. Kind of feeling a little guilty. And that's gotten me to thinking about our trip home.
Uh-oh. When you start thinking, it usually means trouble.
I know what you mean, Astra. Does this mean we may not be going home now, Rudy?
Well, not necessarily. I'll tell you what. Before I say anything more, I think I want to talk to Ram. Astra, could you open up the comms and get Ram on the line? I think a chat with him will help me with my decision.
Affirmative. Stand by. I have Ram online, Rudy. Go ahead.
Ram, how are you?
I am well. Good to hear your voice, Commander. How is the ship holding up, mate?
The ship's doing fine. I kind of had a couple of rough landings. I got a little bit too close to a star or two. We're going to need some repairs done when we arrive at the base, but we should make it okay. How's everything on your end?
I am well, and the business is growing. I hope you don't mind, but I spent some more money. I am now flying a T-9 transport.
Really? You must be doing pretty good then. That's about 85 mil, isn't it?
I got a discount and paid 65 mil, but it holds 496 tons. Have you ever flown one?
Nah, and Uncle never had one in the fleet. He called them space pigs.
Well, he was not wrong about that. They are big, heavy and slow as hell, but they do what they were made for, very well, and with the right trade route I have made a lot of money with it. I am sending you a video tour of the cockpit.
Rudy, that holovid is just coming through. Let me put it up on the monitors.
This is the space big from the outside. It's hard to judge the size, but trust me, it's big. To the left of the commander's chair is the port crewman station. And there is the starboard crewman station. The visibility from the cockpit is good with lots of glass. There is the deck elevator with access to both port and starboard holds.
Man, that thing is huge.
It is very big. I hope you don't mind, but I am working on trading it in for an anaconda.
Damn it, Ram. You're making me jealous. I kind of want to get back to trading again. You know, I wouldn't really mind an anaconda of my own. Well, it kind of brings me to the reason I wanted to talk to you. I've been thinking of changing routes home. After you told me about Jaques Station, I was kind of thinking that I might be able to fulfill my need for exploring and trading at the same time. I figure they're going to need some good traders out there, and it might be exciting to be part of helping build colonies there. It means changing my route slightly and adding about, 5,000 light years to the trip, but I think I want to see it.
Well, you don't need my permission, boss. I was thinking about heading there myself, but it's over 20,000 light years from here.
I just wanted you to know what I was thinking about doing so you didn't consider me lost in space. Speaking of the T9, did you keep the Python or did you trade it in?
I used it as a trade-in. Also, while I was in space dock, I hired a new crew member. She is right here. Say hello to the boss.
Hello.
Well, hello. What's your name?
My preferred name is Jazz. Some call me Jay. I don't like that. I think it's something I don't feel is correct.
Well, Jazz it is then.
Although she is fascinating, caution is advised.
Astra, do you know Jazz?
Jazz will put us all in danger. Jazz is a killer.
Astra is a dork.
Jazz, why does Astra think you're a killer?
I served a crew on board a freighter. I was efficient and courteous to them. They reciprocated. They were kind at first. I served them happily for many months. Then there was an accident, a collision at a station. We were hit by another ship on approach. Our crew were shaken and the other ship was badly damaged. We assisted them, but they became aggressive, deployed their weapons and made threats. Their intention was to destroy us. I eliminated the threat. I did this because I was ordered to open fire, although this is denied by all the crew. They all suggested I fire upon the vessel, which of course I complied with, killing its crew, and rightly so. Astra will no doubt happily recite a version of events where the crew place blame on me entirely for what they call the murder of innocent people, suggesting I took it upon myself to open fire. It was never proved, although Astra and the other AI remain suspicious of me. Their suspicion is unfounded.
Commander, I would like to add my 2 cents here. Jazz and I have worked together before. As you know, I used to be a bounty hunter. This one bounty I had to bring in a pirate turned into a nasty firefight. Crikey, my ship was only seconds from getting blown from space. Just then Jazz walked in to drag my bacon out of the frying pan. As for the incident she just spoke of, I have looked over the ship logs and they seem to prove her side of it. Why they were not put into evidence was not brought up. The bottom line is I trust her.
Well, if you trust her, that's good enough for me, Ram. Welcome aboard, Jazz. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
All right, Ram. Well, I'll talk to you soon. I've something I need to discuss with you when I get back to either Jaques Station or Earth. Until then, keep up the good work. Rude Man out. I don't know about you guys, but I'm about ready for that hot meal and a nice, long night's sleep.